Alright, so welcome everyone back to the channel, Cooking Without Pants On. You'll probably notice that this is very different from the typical videos. So I have made the decision to start doing more classic, regular types of games where it's going to be a higher quality recording, and I'm going to actually be commentating over it most of the time. The Borderlands will still be coming, and that style of videos will still be happening, but maybe not as much. So this is Diablo 2 Resurrected. It came out on Friday. Or no, not Friday. It came out Thursday. Came out this last Thursday when I'm streaming this. And I just got the idea that streaming it or / recording it would be really fun. So here we are. So I'm going to be playing as a necromancer. Necromancer is my favorite class. You can literally summon an army of the dead to play the game for you. It's pretty cool, actually. And so, with that being said, we're going to go right. So this is not the first time that I've played this game.
Good day.
Ever. I still have the original Diablo 2 on my computer.
Greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Well, some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutgolain before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive, then I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Alright, so that's Wariv. He's the caravan leader. Whenever we want to go places, we'll travel with him. Well, I might need to turn down my graphics a little bit for the sake of the game. Send the preset down to medium. That's better.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it, but she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you.
Alright, so yeah, we talked to Akara. She gives us our first quest. We look for the den in the wilderness outside the rogue's camp. So let's see. Press tab. I always have this overlay map open because it's really hard to play this game without knowing where you're going at all times.
Good day.
So sorry. This is Akara. She's the shop we'll be visiting the most in Act 1. Because she sells all the magical items, like wands, which is the item that, which is the weapon that, that the necromancer uses Whereas the scepter is the one for the paladin, the staff's the one for the sorceress stuff. Whenever I have the money, I'm going to be buying both of these tomes of identifying, the tome of Town Portal, so that way I can save more inventory space. But luckily the game gives us 2 automatically, which is really nice. This is Kasia.
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
Yep, that's Kasia. Whenever we get to that certain point in the game, we'll be able to hire mercenaries from her after we complete a certain quest.
Hi there, I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here in camp. It's good to see some strong adventurers around here. Many of our sisters fought bravely against Diablo when he first attacked the town of Tristram. They came back to us true veterans, bearing some really powerful items. Seems like their victory was short-lived, though. Most of them are now corrupted by Ondario.
Yep, this is Charcy, the blacksmith. Whenever I've got more stuff, I can come back here and I can repair things. But that's all that we'll be doing with Charcy. Over here is Geed. He's just a regular shop, and he's kind of an asshole.
A necromancer? I hoped I'd never have to lay my eyes on one of your kind again. The recent troubles in this area have brought out all kinds, I see. Nevertheless, your money's good. A spare weapon, some gold, a small gem is all I want in exchange for the equipment you'll need on whatever quest you might undertake. No, don't be shy. All of my items are guaranteed for life and come with a 2-day warranty.
So that's Geed. He has this thing called Gamble, where all the items are unidentified and they have a price. And I can just refresh endlessly for more and more items. And the thing that's a gamble is that you might pay 50,000 for this ring, but it might not be worth 50,000. It's basically that's what the gamble is, because you don't know what the stats of the item are. And that. So now we're gonna go out here into the wilderness to go fight our first enemies. So the way that I like to play this game specifically is that I like to go really hard into one ability, because it's a way to play. It's a smart way to play the game that makes the game relatively easy. And so typically what I like to do is I just like to go into Raised Skeleton and Skeleton Mastery, because it lets you have a lot of skeletons like that, like the skeleton army that I was talking about earlier. And then Skeleton Mastery just makes your skeleton stronger. Or what I can do is the other way I like to do. This is the speedrun strat for this game. You just go hard into teeth for like a long time. And so I'm gonna flip a coin right now to decide which one I want to do for this run. So heads will be skeleton, and poison, and tails will be teeth. So if I already have 1 point into summon Raised Skeleton, but that's because of the wand that I have, and it literally says you have not learned this skill yet. So I technically don't have that skill yet, but we'll see. Alright, it's heads. So we are going to have a skeleton army this game. So it's going to be really nice. It's going to be a nice, easy, fun, easy
All
experience.
who oppose me, beware.
Yep, so I'm going to walk up. I'm going to bash this thing. Summon it back from the dead. Okay, I think I need to turn down my options a little bit more. Let's put everything to... Okay. Let's turn everything to... Yep, and so the way it works is that we're just going to be traveling around, killing enemies, gaining XP, getting nice and swole for the sake of everything else. And then that's just how it's going to be. And we're going to be finding lots of loot and lots of gear and stuff along the way. So that's pretty good armor to find from them right immediately. And I am just playing this on normal. In fact, let's see, I might not even... I'm not sure, actually. I don't remember. I don't actually remember the game. I'll turn on the graphics more. I don't actually remember the game giving me... I don't actually remember the game giving me an option to pick a difficulty, but it's usually before you. It's usually before you make the character, I think. So here's an experience shrine that increases the amount of experience we get from killing enemies. So let's see. So next level for raised skeleton will give me an extra skeleton to summon. And then third level will give me a third skeleton to summon, and I don't get another skeleton to summon until I hit like level 6, I think. Which so one of the reasons why I love this game so much is because so I don't know if there is a maximum level cap for this game, which would mean that I can which if there isn't, that means I can infinitely level up my character and my skills and my abilities, which means that I could effectively have an infinite amount of skeletons to summon. And I could just have like 100 skeletons walking around all at once, which would be really awesome. But it'd be completely insane. So. But now I can have 2 skeletons raised at the same time, which I guess more than doubles the damage output. Okay, over here. Go inside this person's house and... oh, that big chest. Go inside the person's house and steal all their stuff. Let's see, I can't. This is unidentified. A nice hat. As you can see, I did actually equip the hat. I can press F to zoom in on my character. You can see all the stuff I'm wearing. Another fun thing is that since this is Resurrected version, you can actually press G to go into Legacy version, and this is what it looks like. This is what the game looked like back when they first released it, if you've never seen it before. Amazing. Yep, so, but this is how we're going to be playing. Most of the time, so the reason why we're out here in the fucking, whatever this place is called, like the Bloodmoor, I think is what this first area is because this is where the Den of Evil is at, which is the location for our first quest. We have to go inside and kill every monster that's inside of the cave to get quest completion. Right. So here it is. First, before we do that, there's a house up here. Oh, I'm out of stamina. I'm going to stand still and get all my stamina back real quick. There's a house right here. I'm going to go inside the house. And zombie just came up out of the floor. Legendary boots. Hold on a second. Well, that's not supposed to happen yet. Okay.
I can't use this yet.
Said I can't. Said you cannot. The game will not let you equip items that are unidentified. So since I just picked up legendary boots, which is not really supposed to happen at this point in the game yet, but of course it was. Oh, what do you know? +1 to dexterity, +6 max stamina, heals stamina +10%, lightning resist +5%. Yeah, that's a pretty good item to have right now. It's not amazing, like it's not the perfect item for me to have as Necromancer, but right. Let's see. Let's see if this experience shrine that's over here. Nope, it's not recharged yet. Okay. So I could wait there and wait for it to recharge, but I don't want to waste anybody's time. So, all right.
I sense death within this place.
So we have to kill all monsters in the den. We got to kill every last monster that's in this place. It's gonna get crazy at certain points. I said at one point we're gonna have so many monsters on screen that it's gonna be probably super lagging the game, honestly. The only reason why the game is lagging so much right now is because I'm recording and streaming at the same time. So there might get to a point where I decide not to stream and record at the same time, depending on how bad it gets, but we'll see. For the people watching on stream right now, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel where this stream will be uploaded. The name of my channel is Cooking Without Pants On. I'll find a place to put a link for it in my channel bio or something. Alright, so now I can have 3 skeletons at once. We just increased our damage output even more. Let's see. So, low quality throwing knife that I'm not ever going to use, but I can pick it up and sell it. Arrows. So money's going to be a bit of a struggle in this early part of the game because we still have to, but there's still a bunch of like essentials that we have to buy, specifically the Tome of Town Portal and the Tome of Identify, and some extra scrolls to go inside of them so that we don't lose them immediately. So, I really like it. Kill. Oh, he dropped a key. Hell yeah. So, you might not have noticed because I've been killing them really fast, but the Fallen that have the staffs and can perform magic, the reason why you always want to target them first is because they have the ability to revive the other Fallen, which then is really annoying and stupid, and I hate it. So yeah, they're pretty annoying, and on top of that, they also have the Fireball spell, which said it's not, oh, there he is, it's Corpse Fire. So, yeah, they also have the Fireball spell, which is really slow and easy to dodge, but it hurts a lot at this point in the game. So that's Corpse Fire. He's basically a mini boss. Anytime an enemy is named, they're not like the actual enemy of the quest. They're usually regarded as just a regular old mini boss. Oh fuck, they killed my skeletons.
I can't carry anymore.
So my skeletons are gonna be, sadly my skeletons are gonna be kind of weak in this beginning part of the game until I get skeleton mastery, which really makes the skeletons scary. Which honestly, it might not be a bad idea to just get some skeleton mastery right now. Especially since zombies have a lot of health. Zombies have a lot of health. Okay, but we did it. We completed the quest. Well, we got to return to Akara
to earn the rogue's trust.
We have to return to Akara to earn our reward. So
I can't carry anymore.
So my inventory is full, which means I can't equip anything. So yep. So now we're gonna head back to town using the Scroll of Town portal. So we're gonna get to a point. Enemies are gonna be dropping a lot of loot and stuff for me to pick up.
You have cleansed the den of evil.
So I'm gonna want a lot of. We're gonna be going back to town a lot using town portals.
My faith in humanity. The reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Yep. So this is really nice. So she gives us a bonus skill point. So I'm gonna use the bonus skill point on skeleton mastery, just so that my skeletons can be just so that my skeletons can be a little bit more strong right at the beginning.
My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her.
Alright, so she gives us the the quest to go kill Bloodraven. Look for Bloodraven in the burial grounds next to the cold plains. So, important thing to know about Bloodraven, Bloodraven is 100%.
Yes?
Bloodraven is kind of like a gateway boss, where any amount of difficulty that I have fighting Bloodraven will determine how much more grinding I'll need to do. So if the Bloodraven fight is really easy, then, you know, we should have a pretty easy, awesome time. If the Bloodraven fight is really difficult, then I'm definitely going to need to do more grinding. Okay, I'm just going to sell everything right now because our potions are not super important right now, especially since I'm a necromancer and I let the skeletons do all the work for me.
Hello.
So, let's see. Buy the tome, buy the tome. So, the reason why tomes are so great is not just because they have multiple uses, but because you can also store scrolls inside of them, which saves so much inventory space. It's unbelievable. And each one can hold a max of 20. I'm just going to buy an extra 5 for each one. Because we're not going to be using them that much. Identify scrolls are, for some reason, they're not worth as much as town portal scrolls are, but I think that they're definitely more important to have because they're how you get the really good equipment.
Good evening.
All right, so now we're going to take the portal back so that we can already be, so maybe we can pick up all this stuff now. And so now we can leave, and that way we're already closer to our destination of getting to the burial grounds. But so we're not going to go to the burial grounds just yet. I'm going to try to kill as many enemies and get as good of gear as I can get before we go to the burial grounds, because the Bloodraven fight is really hard. So the second problem that exists with the Bloodraven fight is just Bloodraven herself. So Bloodraven is really fast. She attacks with a bow and she shoots really fast. But that's not as big of a problem as the fact that there is a possibility that so this game has a built-in randomizer. So the map spawns randomly, enemy placement is random, the placement of caves is random. And so the enemies get randomized as well, typically. Or enemies aren't completely randomized, but they have certain things. So the thing with Bloodraven is that she can either have a freezing slow attack, or she can have a poison attack. We want the slowing attack because poison is absolutely OP in this game, and poison is absolutely overpowered in this game. And so even if her attack speed was really slow, all she has to do is hit me once with her bow, and the poison will take me down to death. So that's one of the reasons why, one, gotta have a lot of potions, and two, we just gotta hope that I just gotta hope that she doesn't have the poison attack in this iteration of her, because she could have the freezing attack instead of the slowing attack, which would be really nice if she did. Oh, there's a stamina shrine right there. That's awesome. So yeah, so that's the problem with the Blood Raven fight. She's a little spooky. And so I want my skeletons to be nice and swole by the time we get over there, on top of the fact that I want to be kind of swole as well. So I can equip these gloves. That's for the sorceress only. And that's just not as good as what I have. Good. And so another thing that's nice is that since I'm going to be using skeletons a lot in this game, mana's not going to be super important for me. So like literally all that I'll ever need is enough mana to... All I'll need is enough mana to summon all my skeletons. And that'll be it. Because once I have my skeletons summoned, they're so strong that they almost never die. And especially because there's going to be so many of them. And so I might have a couple mana potions on me, and enemies drop mana potions so often that
It's locked.
It's locked, folks. So enemies drop mana potions so often that it's not really a big deal if I go and sell my mana potions. A legendary javelin, +2 to max damage, +1 cold damage, +2 poison damage over 2 seconds. I could use that, but then that's a weapon for like the Amazon, because she gets bonuses for the javelin. Alright, so that way leads to the Stony Field. We're not going there yet. That because we're supposed to go there for the next quest. And all the enemies there are probably too strong for us right now anyway. Because she literally, Flavi tells that to us whenever we walk up to her. She's like, "You're not strong enough to go into this area yet. You need to train more," or something. Basically what she says. Now with that being said, no, never mind. I'm mistaken. Flavi tells you that you probably shouldn't enter this area until after you've... Yeah.
Beware.
Yeah.
Beyond lies mortal danger for the likes of you. Take care. The corrupted rogues in the wilderness ahead are not to be trifled.
So now we're in the Cold Plains, right? So yeah, I was mistaken. She tells you that if you haven't completed the first quest, but we're supposed to be in this area. We're supposed to be in this area for this quest. Yep. Okay, so yeah. The reason why that was such a big group of Dark Hunters is because there was a mini boss in there that you probably saw me. You probably saw me whacking with my stick. Oh, there's the... We always want to find the waypoint in every area that we go into, and these are all the waypoints that are left to be discovered. And so, it's always good for, in case you run out of town portal scrolls, or it's always better to...
I can't carry anymore.
It's always better to use the town portal scroll more than it is to use other stuff. That's really good. I might just equip that actually. And I'll lose 1 to raise skeleton, but it's already level. It's already, yeah. Alright, so bye-bye wand. So now I've got a super awesome axe that does it can do 4 to 6 plus 1 to 7 plus 15 over 4 seconds. Yeah, this thing does awesome damage. We're gonna go back to town quick to sell this stuff. To sell the goodies.
Greetings.
So I'm gonna move these potions over here real quick. So I always like to dedicate the first 4 rows of my inventory to things that I won't be selling, things that I'll actually be using. So things like potions and the books, and then there's also these things that we can find called charms, where they give you bonuses if you keep them in your inventory. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. And so yeah, and so keys fall into that category as well. We want some keys. A cap. Another cap. Short sword. Money. There's all these dark hunters that travel in these giant freaking packs of, but they're no match for my skeletons. Even though my skeletons just got weaker because I just took a point off of them. So let's see, is this the burial ground, or is this the... Yep, these are the burial grounds, so...
Too many empty graves.
Yeah, so we're not going to be able to... We're not going to have a real chance of fighting Bloodraven until probably I'm level 5. So we're going to keep going around and killing stuff. I'm almost level 5. Preferably I want to be about level 6 or 7 once I actually get to... fighting her. But there's probably not going to be enough enemies for me to get to be level... Definitely for me to get to be level 7 probably. But we could get to level 6. So the fight can be pretty scary. So when I first ever played this game, my first ever run through of this game as Necromancer, I tried to fight Bloodraven way too early, and it was so hard. And dying in this game isn't really bad until you reach level 10, I think. Which is where every time you die after reaching level 10, it degrades. It will degrade your equipment. Like it'll reduce the durability of your equipment, which means you'll have to be repairing stuff a lot more, which costs a lot of money. And then dying in this game sucks / doesn't suck. Because when you die, you completely lose a portion of your gold, I think. Yeah, it says that whenever you die, you completely lose a portion of your gold. And then your body, your corpse will stay at the spot where you died at. So basically you respawn back at the base camp, wherever that is. Basically, you'll respawn at the base camp back wherever that is, and then you have to walk all the way back to wherever your dead body was, which is one of the reasons why the waypoints are so... It's one of the reasons why you want to have the waypoints in this game.
I am overburdened.
And so... As I said, it's Bishi Bosh. And so one of the reasons why, so if you walk over your corpse, you click on your corpse.
I am overburdened.
My shield break? My shield did break, okay. Yeah, one of the reasons why you want to have all the waypoints activated is because you obviously can't use a town portal scroll while you're in town. And so you can't use the town portal scroll to go anywhere other than town. And so dying's not super fun in this game. But it's not bad. Like, it's not like... Because you walk back up to your corpse. You walk back up to your corpse, and then and then you just click on it and you get back everything that you had equipped. But so whenever you die, everything stays in your inventory, which is pretty nice.
Overburdened.
So yep, that's one of the reasons why you have it's always a good idea to you always want to find the waypoint. It's one of the reasons why I love having the map open, is because I know where I've been, I know where I haven't been, I know where I am in relation to everything else.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, let's head back to town real quick. Let's head back to town and sell some stuff.
Good day.
We'll sell all this. I'm gonna go and repair my stuff real quick.
Greetings.
I might actually get a better shield, but you know, my strength's not high enough, and also my level's not high enough for that one yet. So let me go back over here real quick. Ugh. No. That's really good. But it only gives +1 to everything. No, I mean, nothing's gonna be better than my axe right now. So if I look at it, so okay, so that's about it. So I'm level 5 now, about a quarter of the way. About a quarter of the way to level 6, which is good progress. Let's see. There is a place here in the cold plains called the Cave, which that's a place we want to go to because there's plenty of enemies inside. And so drink the well water. Oh, I can't do it because everything's full. Okay. The skeletons fight them real quick. Let's see. What's this way? Town portal scroll. Here it is. Here's the cave. Go in here and super murder everything. Let the skeletons do all the work. Alright. Ooh, a bunch of champions. Definitely want to help kill the champions. Now the skeletons can do everything else. Oh, so much shit around here. Two rings, that's awesome. Some magical gloves. So many zombies. So many zombies. Oh god. These enemies that are archers in this game are the fucking worst. Because there's always so many of them, and then they're ranged attacks, and they freaking shoot the attacks so fast, and they don't ever miss. Because all ranged attacks in this game are projectiles. Like, you have to actually get hit by the graphic in order for it to actually do damage to you. Which just makes things not difficult, but it turns the game into like a bullet hell almost, which is kind of weird to think about for a game like this. Oh, my skeletons can do some work real quick. Oh, there's a fucking shaman somewhere. There you are.
I am overburdened.
So many freaking shamans everywhere.
I am overburdened.
Let's see. So much stuff.
I am overburdened.
Another thing that they did change about this game between the original game and this version is they made it so that whenever you don't actually have to click on gold to pick it up, you can just walk over the gold and you'll pick it up automatically, which that's really nice. That's a really nice addition that they made. Like a little tiny little thing that they did that makes the game a lot more, at least that makes the game less tedious. And so
I can't carry anymore.
So these are yeah, I guess these are better than the gloves I have. These give they're both the exact same ring. Amazing. That doesn't happen super often.
I can't carry anymore.
Ugh, man. Come back here, you son of a bitch.
I am overburdened.
Cold. Yep, it's Cold Crow. Okay. Jesus. Jesus.
I can't carry anymore.
I freaking hate Cold Crow because she has that freaking slow attack on top of the fact that she just... So that's the other reason. That's having slow attacks from enemies aren't necessarily better than poison attacks just because of the fact that they don't kill you as fast, but also it's just it's just the worst, honestly. Because whenever you get slowed, it also decreases your attack speed as well, not just your movement speed. Which means that your enemy can attack you more, and you attack them less at the same time. And so it's just horrifying. But I did get some nice legendary quilted armor out of there. Oh, I'm out of... Damn it. Didn't realize I'm out of scrolls. I don't know, let's just buy some more real quick. They're not expensive, and I have plenty of money right now.
Greetings.
Let's buy another one of these. Perfect. Oh, yeah, now I can... So... Yeah, that's pretty good. And then this is a bow that I'm not ever going to use. Sell. Right, so I'm level 6. We're probably going to get... We're going to get at least halfway to level 7 by the time that we actually fight Bloodraven. Oh, a bunch of enemies in here. Here, just a little bit up here that we haven't gotten to yet. I don't know. So you said that I don't think I explained this. The way that I'm able to see any items that are on the ground that I haven't picked up, I just press and hold Alt, and it'll tell me a superior buckler. Hell yeah. Even more defense. Defense is so underrated in this game, I think. Like I have a barbarian character who already does insane damage because of his skills. But then I took off his shield and gave him a two-handed weapon, and I started taking so much damage. Shields are so underrated and underutilized in this game. So luckily I haven't put the shield back on him yet because it hasn't been a super huge deal. But because I have not died yet as that character, but it's gonna get to the point where I'm definitely gonna put that shield back on him once I get to a later point where the amount of potions that I have just isn't enough to keep me alive. So. Oh, I'm out of stamina. I don't have any stamina potions on me that I would have just picked up at some point or another. I'm not gonna bother going to the cave level 2 because we're probably strong enough to fight Bloodraven at this point. So let's see. I think that she's up over here to the right. I've got 3 legendary items. So yeah, we should be fine for the most part. Let's see, unless I can get, I don't know.
I am overburdened.
I'm not gonna be able to make it to level 7, most likely.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Yep, so now we're gonna walk right in. There she is. Oh fuck, she's got the poison. Does she have the freeze and the poison attack? No, don't tell me. That was so fucking bad. No, she's got a freeze and the poison attack. Run, you son of a bitch. Alright, boys, get in there. So she's really fast and she loves to run away. Come on. There we go.
I am overburdened.
She's got a super crazy ultra metal.
Bloodraven. Rest well.
Crazy death animation. Yep, and I used every single health potion that I had because I
can't carry anymore.
A jawbone cap.
Overburdened.
So it's barbarian only, but I can still sell it for a good amount. So, alright, that's that. We're going to return to Kashia for our reward. And just sell a ton of shit. Kashia, so.
I can hardly believe that you've defeated Bloodraven. Though she was once my closest friend, I pray that her tortured spirit remains banished forever. You have earned my respect, stranger, and the allegiance of the rogues. I have placed several of my best warriors at your disposal.
Right, so now we get access to a mercenary. This is her right here. Amplisa is her name. Don't forget it.
It is clear that we are facing an evil difficult to comprehend, let alone combat. There is only one Haradrim sage, schooled in the most arcane history and lore, who could advise us. His name is Deckard Cain. You must go to Tristram and find him, my friend. I pray that he still lives.
Right. Gotta sell all this to her. Just like that, I've got $5,000. So. Yep, so go through the underground passage to the dark woods, search for the Tree of Inifis, and recover the scroll. Yep, perfect. But we're gonna do that next time. Oh god. We are gonna do that next time. So, if you all enjoyed the video, then please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to see more of my content just like this. Until next time, bye!